bring up my second my and like I said, if you have any question to ask, you can. We're going to put a number you can call. Nigerian number is going to be the same rate. It's not going to cost you more. So if you call it, we'll be able to hear you, and you can ask questions that you want to ask. And if your questions on the comment section, if we're able to see it, you can as well throw the same question to me. I would like, if we're going to do this, don't insult anyone, so that we can actually get what we plan to get. Yes, you are welcome. Yeah, let's bring back for the conversation. Yes, you are welcome. Your mic is.
All right, thank you, Nwikuku, and everybody that is listening to us. Good evening, everybody. A happy weekend.
Yeah, I am Nwikuku, streaming from Finland, and Casey is streaming from UK. Father, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for accepting our request. So, Father, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Father Stephen Wokemodo, Father Nwebe Joy. Yes, I don't know if you need any other introduction. I'm a priest, an Emmanuelite, a priest of the Catholic Diocese of Aba, Nigeria. Yeah. Yes. A native of Ukpo. Ukpo is in the Nnewi south of Anambra State. Yeah.
Father, not for some days, for some time now, we've seen a couple of your videos on the internet, and it's actually trending. And we have a lot of questions to ask. And by asking those questions, we can be able to clear some maybe misconceptions we are having on what is going on. But first of all, I would like to ask you, Father, do you have a ministry?
Yes, I'm the spiritual director of the Immaculate Heart of Mary Catholic Healing Ministry, Catholic Diocese of Nigeria. Yes, but I'm currently on a study leave. So I left my diocese for my licentiate and the doctorate degree in the pastoral theology. So I just finished my work in the parish as the parish priest of St. Luke's Catholic Parish of Bohil, Aba. Aba is in Abia State. Aba is in Abia State.
Okay, so currently you're not in Nigeria.
Yes, I'm not in Nigeria now.
Okay. Once again, thank you for accepting our invitation. When I sent you an invitation, I never knew you would actually honor the invitation, but I was happy when I saw your message when saying that you already accepted the invitation. So, Father, a few questions I would like to ask you, and
you can increase the volume of your mic or come closer. People are saying they can't pick up your mic very well or something.
sorry.
But I'm hearing you clearly. But the comment is saying that the volume of the mic is not loud.
But you are hearing me very well, right?
Yes, I'm hearing you perfectly.
Okay. So, like I said,
Even though I'm not seeing you or something, I don't know.
you're not seeing me.
I'm not seeing you. It's like the video is closed, and your second, I'm also not.
Yeah. If not.
Huh?
Okay, hold on. They are complaining about my. Just hold on.
It's better you use ordinary mic, use the phone's mic instead of using.
Can you hear me now?
It's better now,
Very
yeah.
better now, right?
Yes.
Can you see me? You complain that you don't see me. Can you see me?
I'm not seeing you now.
Really? The people who are viewing, can you see me?
I can only see myself, but I can't see you.
Please, viewers, can you see me? Or am I disappearing?
They say they can see you.
This
Some of them just.
really, what's happening? Why can't you see me? You're supposed to receive me because I'm seeing you. And okay, Father.
Okay. But that's
For
not a problem. Even if I'm not seeing you, it's not a problem. We can go ahead.
okay, Father. Like I told you, I invited you because of the recent trending. Can I say, is it a conflict or what? I don't know what I can call it, but you know what I'm talking about concerning Evangelist Ebuka Obi. And I want to ask you, is there what Ebuka Obi is doing that you like?
Yes, he's not an evil man totally. Ebuka Obi is a very gifted person from the beginning. So there are so many things he's doing that I admire. Uh, of course, any person can do that. So that's it.
What are those things Ebuka is doing that you admire? Sincerely, from your heart, not just, can you mention them?
I thought you called me for the saga. Are you
Yeah, I'm
calling me to
coming.
come and
My
criticize
question,
Ebuka?
will like it will progress, but I just want to start from here. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and I believe that other people would like to ask you questions.
Okay, I would like to discuss the issue of his good side now because on a good day, everybody knows I've been promoting Ebuka from the onset because the issue of Zion ministry has never been a problem to me. Like I said, what brought me into this saga is an assignment.
Yeah, I
Uh, yeah.
at least this is not my first time of following you. I've been following you for some years now, and I can actually acknowledge that I knew very well when you were inside of Ebuka Obi. You know, when some reverend fathers even were against him, like you stood up every time you were kind of saying that anybody who is not against us is with us. You know, you've been in the forefront of those reverend fathers. I know you and the other reverend father that normally writes a very long write up. I even have his video where he's promoting Evangelist Ebuka Obi back then. I have it there. Maybe one day I'll post it. But recently, two of you now are becoming the highest antagonists of what Evangelist Ebuka Obi is doing. And I intentionally asked you, what are the good things that Ebuka Obi is doing? I intentionally asked you that because I'm coming to the area that maybe those things you don't like. You know, let me know if you didn't see those bad things he was doing, that you feel that he's doing initially, those time where you have been supporting him, or is it that there is is it that there is something you expected from him when you were supporting him that you didn't get, and you now turned against him now? That's why I'm just asking you, what are those good things you know Ebuka is doing? I'm coming to the other side of it.
Okay. Nweko, thank you for your question. Ebuka Obi, as I said, he makes the people to say the rosary. They sing so well in Zion ministry. They do charity and all that. As I hear, I've never seen anybody who was giving, but I see charity in social media. I see a lot of things. He is going out. a kind of hospital, this one, that one. There are so many good things that Ebuka does. He's not an evil person, per se. But like I said, I like to stand on the basis of the invitation. You say you invited me to ask me why. So if I begin to promote what I am calling people's attention to, the danger, that means I'm talking from the two sides of my mouth. If you can help me, please go on with other question. Or if other people have a
Okay.
question, yeah.
Okay, sorry if you're not comfortable with the question I asked you. Okay, now, what are those things Ebuka is doing now that is a kind of quite different from what he has been doing when you were supporting him that made you to change from your initial standpoint to now becoming an antagonist? What are those? Is it those things you feel that he's not getting right now? Have they not been existing when you were supporting him? Because I knew very, very well when you stood your ground and like it seems like I don't even know whether both of you have met before or not, but I knew very well when you were so much in support of him. What are the different things between what he was doing then and what he's doing now?
I've never met Ebuka one-on-one. One thing everybody must know is my ministry started in Lagos. My ministry started in Lagos, so my ministry was in First Stack. Ebuka's ministry is in Agua. The distance is just 10 minutes. I didn't have issue with him while I was in Lagos because I don't like competition. It's not a personal thing. So when eventually I left Lagos, we started hearing everybody. I became so surprised. So when people attack him, I come out and tell them, please don't attack him because I am a person that loves anybody that carries the rosary. But with time, I started receiving contrary messages from the Spirit. I started seeing contents that were deeply sexual, content that could even arouse somebody who wants to keep his virginity with holiness. And I became distracted. And on one very, very horrible occasion, a young man was stood up by Ebuka Obi, dragged on his head, and began to ask him, when last did you put your mouth on the private part of a woman? Everybody in the church was laughing. I became so irritated. So I came forth because anytime I see this type of thing, insurgents, I call it insurgents. God, you have always used me to fight insurgents. And both Akwakuko, the one that taught Bible, Isaac, Matthias, and the so many others, even before now. So I made a video and said, this is not good. That there are so many good things you do, Ebuka, focus on them. Stop this. That if you are not able to stop it, go and listen to that video. If you are not able to stop this type of administration, then we put a question mark on the spirit that is operating in you. So I don't want to be reading all these comments. Let me focus on what I'm saying. So that's
You
where
don't need to
my
read
program.
comments. Focus.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
focus
Focus
on
So
the
to read comments.
question we're asking you.
okay, so that's where my suspicion started. A man who is acclaimed, who I used to hear him say is a virgin. To be frank, I have priest friend, we discuss it. I say, well, it's good for him to be a virgin. It could be that he paid the price of holiness and his ministry is going. But by the time I saw the way he treated that boy, the voice I heard from the Spirit said, this is not the Spirit of God I know. The Holy Spirit of God can never disgrace this person. This person came for a kind of healing. This person came for deliverance, and you stood him up in front of the whole world and disgraced him because he wants miracle. he didn't revolt. You're a prophet and you saw somebody. He asked him, when last did you put? That means that person lives his life. So putting his mouth on private part. So when you now know the last time he put the mouth on the private part, then the spirit will now tell you how to save the person. So that's where my first problem began. So, but I say that you're a person that you weren't doing like this before. Help us so that so that when we come online, we will not be irritated. Because I have been having this reservation about Ebuka, but I don't have the mind. My conscience didn't allow me to come out boldly. I said I'm making a research concerning this spirit that is doing all this, making all this noise. That any day that I get a confirmation from the spirit, that I will come out and proclaim it. So when I finished making inquiry, I discovered so many videos, and I watched the way the videos were being made. I discovered that Ebuka is consciously using those sexual contents to catch crews and to promote his ministry. That is as if it's a lifestyle. And
Okay.
this is a person that says he's a Catholic.
Okay.
This is a person that.
Hold on, Father. Father, hold on. Sorry for a kind of interjecting or something like that. I remember one of those videos you made, which I also shared on my post during that time, where you are saying that using this kind of word shouldn't be right in the church. I understood, but many of his fans, there are some comments they were making. I know when you made that some months ago, about 1 year now, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people were asking, because I know very well that even some of his fans is not comfortable with those words, but as you said it, some of them attacked you. Do you know why? It is normal thing. When you so much love someone, you wouldn't want to see the person being dragged. You get? And even when somebody you love makes a mistake, somebody you see as an enemy to that person you love, you will never want that person to be the one to correct. So people are asking, have you made any effort to reach out to Evangelist Ebuka on a private occasion to table those your concern and the need to have a correction before you come out on social media for the outburst?
When I made those videos, whenever I receive a message from God, I see something that is public. I'm not just coming out for Ebuka alone, because when I see somebody make mistake, I don't talk. But when I see somebody living a lifestyle with pride, as if I know that there's nothing I can tell him that can correct it. So I try to come online to see if I can correct the error, not just for him, but for everybody. But after that, good Zionites, because Zionites are divided into three. We have good Zionites, we have bad Zionites, and we have stupid Zionites. The good ones are the ones who genuinely believe that Ebuka is Catholic, even when his spirit left Catholic Church long ago, based on what I'm seeing. Then bad Zionites are the ones, who just go there for miracles. They just go there. They are not neither Christians nor Muslims. They just go there for miracle. But stupid Zionites are those ones that immediately you talk about Ebuka, they just begin to. They don't even want to hear what you say. They just begin to attack. They insult you recklessly. But those good ones reach out to me, say, Father, yeah, Father, why can't
Please,
you? They now sent me
hello.
his number.
Please
They
don't
sent
look
me,
at
wait.
this. Please don't look at this screen. Just be talking. Don't look at this screen. Don't look at the
Okay,
comments.
okay. They just send his number to me and send me the number, the one they say is the twin brother. I wrote them WhatsApp, they never answered. I'm too small for them. So I left it there. So I've not said the main thing that caused all this saga. I hope your question is, or should I go into it?
You are going to get to. We have time. I know my second might be going to work, but we have time. So from the answer you gave here, you mean that you've tried to reach out to them, but they did not respond to you. Is that what you said?
I don't know if the number they gave you, but people from America, people from UK, a lot of followers who really mean well for him and also mean well for the Cali Church, and also understand that what I'm saying is true, told me in confidence that their members in America, who is who, that a lot of people are reacting, calling their coordinators. The issue is that Ebuka is ruling them in darkness. It doesn't reach to them. They will be contributing money, belonging, following to the members, but when they have complaint to launch, they won't be able to reach Ebuka. They try to call the one they say is a twin brother, the one that is gradually becoming a pastor of the business church. That one, that one is the one they said that they can get. So they now gave me his number. I chatted him, said, I'm so priest. I like to speak with you people. He didn't respond to me. They told me that one would not pick. I sent message. I humbled myself because I was interested. I prayed to God, say, God, borrow scam, because it will be a very heavy blow. That we priests are
Please,
there.
if you are watching this program and you want this program to continue, please like this program and share it. From what I can see, some people are reporting this live video. And if you know you're the one, Casey, I beg, if you see any bad comment here, call my attention, let me block the person out. Father, go on.
So they didn't talk to me, and I pray to God. They say, God, but because a lot of my friends when I see them watching, I don't know what to tell them. I say, God, I only pray that let this thing not be what I'm thinking. Let this thing not be what I'm thinking. Let this thing not be what I'm thinking. And at last, my fears, yeah. So I tried reaching out to them, but they were already on the way of pride. For them, for the Nwebe is too small to give attention. If we give him attention, his profile will rise. So I left them because they didn't know the mandate that God gave me for them. If they had listened to me, I hold meeting with them, I would have been able to expose the danger, because they were, an offshoot of Archdiocese of Lagos Charismatic, Cali Charismatic Renewal. And they fell out with the Archdiocese. The Archdiocese gave them priests. Here how Zion started this Cali priest that is there that created the credibility, and people were gathering. They were making the announcement in the Cali parishes, sharing flyer in Cali parishes, promoting it as a Cali thing, until money started coming. People started giving gifts, buying land. They started buying the land. Somebody gave them gave a car. The priest now requested it to bring the car, and they bring the document. Let them understand now that the Archdiocese of Lagos have given them a priest who will be in a kind of chaplain to them and help them to grow their ministry. The priest now requested Ebuka to bring the document. Let them hold meeting. Ebuka said no and ran away, and said they are not going to. Every attempt to reach out to him prove abortive. He said no, that they cannot. They want to hijack the ministry. That's not a problem. Now, Archdiocese of Lagos issued what? A disclaimer that Catholics are not allowed to go there. If they go there, they are in disobedience, and they do so at the risk of the authentic Catholic faith. So when that happened, I didn't have a problem with it. I saw it as like Yoruba Igbo jealousy. I'm not being sincere. I'm a priest, but I'm not being sincere. I see it as Igbo Yoruba jealousy. I left it. I just pray. See, because that time they also told me to leave Archdiocese of Lagos. I didn't know that God was showing me humility, because you can never fight Cali Church and win. They never born your mama. They never born your papa. You can't fight Cali Church and win. They'll just leave you, just melt. So I look at it, I now obeyed. I closed my home ministry in Lagos and left. This man continued. I was wishing him well.
Off the comment section, please, so that Father can concentrate.
Is
Just
it
off the comment.
Is it
No,
possible?
leave the comment. It's not my problem. So I was like, I was wishing the well before I started seeing all manner of a kind of things and the emphasis on miracle prophecy, calling phone numbers when they call number of motor registration number, people will come out. I started suspecting that this may be an arrangement because since I started driving motor, I've never known my car number. How will people cram their car number? That's their registration number of their car. So that immediately they say they come out, they will tell them don't drive the car. Accident is in the car. They just devise wicked and satanic things and begin practicing it in the name of Kali Church. And I asked you a question. You say you're a Catholic, that Father Mbaka train you, Father Mmerukogene train you. Have you ever seen them mentioning private part, giving putting mouth on the private part of a woman? Have you ever seen any Catholic priest? You say that we are impure. Have you ever seen any Catholic priest describing the sex the way you describe it in the public, shameless? So that's where the suspicion started. That's where the suspicion started. Until the day that very woman that gave testimony uh, uh, that is from Enugu, he said he was asking a question. I started describing, and that Anambra people's private part is very big, and that they know how to do.
No,
How
no,
much?
no, they call them like, no, they call them name like that. Maka Facebook, I beg.
Okay, okay. Facebook we can put some block or Chago didn't get Ebuka before I block wrong. So they were busy describing when you want to come marry a teenager, and I say I say no, can't work, no talk everybody was laughing. And the way they were talking, I was looking immediately, a message came to me that something has gone wrong. And I entered into prayers. That was where the research started. Let me leave it there. If you ask another question, I will answer. Because the major thing we come here tonight
Okay,
is, yeah, I'm still looking out for it.
okay. I asked you before whether you've tried reaching out to Evangelist Ebuka Obi before coming out in the public to criticize, and you said that you did reach out to him and his brother, but nobody responded to you. You know, and for our new viewers, if you're not here when we started, we made mention that from time onset, Father Nwebe Joy has been a very active, vocal supporter of Evangelist Ebuka Obi. Anybody that knows him for some years ago will be able to attest that he has always come out to defend Ebuka Obi, especially even during the Matthias of 18. So most of us are very, very surprised that a kind of ally or ally when they talk or a supporter of someone can actually turn back to the person as part being one of the most antagonist of that same person. So we've asked him why, what was wrong, what was Ebuka doing very well when we were supporting him, and what is the difference from what he's doing now that we are no longer supporting. So this is where we started, and he has answered some of these questions. So we want to go ahead. Casey, do you want to ask something or should I continue?
I think you should just
Because
continue. Yeah,
what?
continue. If I have anything, I will still bring it to his notice. Just
Okay.
continue the questions.
Okay, Father, before I go deeper to questions I need to ask you, now I want to give you the floor. Tell us. Okay, you've already said the problem, or there's something you say you wanted to say when you said that the question I was asking you was not what you're expecting, that I should ask you.
Yes, the major problem that you invited me to ask me what started
Okay,
this last year,
what's
because
okay? That's
I
what.
finished talking about Ebuka, I removed mouth. I no longer talk about him.
Okay,
It is what there's something that happened
okay.
last
Father,
week that
Father, tell us what is the problem? What happened? What agitated you? Let us know. Then I'll come with my questions, and our viewers are gonna call us and ask you their own question, what they want to find out from you.
okay. What happened is we saw, everybody saw the testimony of the lady called Lovett. That's where this last I finished correcting Ebuka. I left him because he can't be correcting everybody. It's clear that his big guys from America have been calling. Even people have been talking to him in Zion. You know, he doesn't want to hear. He believes that he's the one that directing the ministry. So I didn't want to continue like stopping. I just left it. I started managing some of my followers that also follow him. I told them at a point we reach when I will say, no, no, no. If you are following him, follow him. If your problem is solved, no problem. And let me just focus, even if it's only 3 people that I have that issue the hammer, that their head is correct. I manage them because I don't need much. But this issue come out. This issue came out of immoral utterances during after my prayers. When that lady finished saying that, I said, could this person who is so immodest, who describe women private part, who describe what do you call it, marriages, they bring a marriage, a husband, a wife, a father, a mother in front of their children in camera, they are describing how they used to sleep, and you be asking them who used to do this one. I said, this impurity is so much that, well, I'm not judging him, but, well, let it be between him and his God. I didn't want to talk again. I said I won't put my mouth again. But where the problem started is when the issue of fake testimony came. The lady called Lovett is Lie Mohammed. I don't know the type of lie. I've never seen that type of lie in my life. The lady lied about her name. He lied about he's selling phone accessory. He had never seen phone, not to talk of accessory. He lied against her location. He lied against where she come from, and this prophet did not see it. Switch earlier before then. This man of God that we believe that he's a seer has, organized and stage managed the miracle in order to influence so that the fire will continue burning, because they were mentored that you must continue marketing. There's no stopping. He has already come out before to declare that March, many people will die. This one, chaos everywhere. Because I listen. So somebody from that side, one of my daughter, sent it to me, said that Ebuka, they want to start prayers. They now give people prayers. March, many people will die. This one will happen. I said, God, this person said now the kind will come out, no come out. He said in Soludo election, there will be no election in Anambra. It was a lie. A lot of fake. He now said, good news is coming to Lovett. Lovett, money. This one, after the prophecy, he said this prophecy will be replayed on the day of your testimony. He finished organizing it. And his media team now programmed the testimony in order to showcase it. They now went and hired an idiot. They hired an idiot to come. But the state manager of the miracle is not my problem. Because if you want to, anybody that goes there, go there, because the consequence is on that person, not me. But where my problem started was when the thing passed, when the testimony arrangement failed, the arranged testimony failed and failed woefully upon their head. It fell upon Ebuka's head because the people that caught the lady, to some degree, were not even enemies of Zion. It was the people that Lovett have issue with, because we have made our research. This Lovett had issue with some people, some 2 boys he was owing them. And they now saw him in Zion giving testimony of buying a house. So they were looking for him everywhere. They didn't see her. So they now got information that he was on that shop that day. They now ran to him and they wanted to disgrace her. They now came and said, were you not the one giving testimony you bought car and you are here? Look at you. Immediately the thing hit the internet. Ebuka came to the open heavens and said that it's 2 priests. That's where this current problem started. 2 priests from the east. And I didn't care about the pastor he called. He said it's 2 priests from the east that arranged the woman to come. Hey, his enemies, the party that they now started playing the prophecy, said that they were attacking it, will look like real. Okay, the issue, who sent prophet was the issue. They did not even allow anybody to breathe. They now declare it was a priest. It was a priest. Before you know it, another person who used to go to Zion, they call him Uncle Zion. That's on his page I saw. He now made a video and spotted at the Amaco glass something that looked like a priest who was walking. He said, hey, that Amako have exposed it. That is a priest. They know the priest. They know the priest. They now the priest have exposed that they know the priest that normally go about with the sultan, and they know the way the back of his head is. That they have caught him. That they have been attacking them, and they were referring to Farambaka. Hey, the Spirit of God now rose me, told me to ask Ebuka, why are you wicked? Why are you wicked? You say you're a Catholic, and you say you're a visioner. You couldn't even see the vision of this prophet, and then you couldn't see the vision of who was against you, who sent the gear, and you are calling him back. Can Mbaka move around the street of Enugu State without pulling crowd? And that's the place where this thing is the opposite IMT, where crowd used to go. Hi, Jesus. I said, no, this is so painful. They have taken a priest as if we are stupid fools. And the major thing that Ebuka and the Zion ministry succeeded in doing to our people is that because of his claim of virginity, and I have not done this. I have not put mouth in here. I have not slept with a married woman. I have not touched any human being before. And he's indirectly, and that's why God has blessed him. His sleep is stoned. He's indirectly mocking the priest because he's still making himself as a Catholic. That is because the Catholic Church is weak. That's why his ministry have grown, because the priests are not holy. So that's the image he created. And he's trying to perpetuate it and turn a priest into what? Turn priests into stupid fools that go about the street trying to pull him down. I now came out boldly, and I couldn't bear it. The Holy Spirit now told me, this is the hour to conclude your research immediately and come up. Otherwise, all of you will go down. So I now came forward with a video. And other priests came forward with a write-up. Everybody, the video which every priest was writing. And I came forward with a video saying, no, you manage the miracle in faith. Don't call us. Deal with it. You don't have problem. You have already taken the people. Don't come and destroy us. Don't come and make us look stupid for keeping quiet. It doesn't mean we are not men. We know the truth about you, but we don't want to disturb anybody. Ebuka now went, instead of him to just calm down and control the whole thing, he now went to his people and said that all those priests that are talking on the internet, he was referring to me and many other priests, that if we make noise, we will now tell the whole world how many uku we have been dealing with, and how we have been, how we sleeping with our workers, and how we are sleeping with married women. I heard this one, and I went to the prayer. The Lord said me to attack, rise, and this is the hour. Is that no can any holy, only respect. Pride has taken him. Immediately, I studied. I found out the demon that was talking, and he started making noise. Hey, that he has not done it before. He has not done it. That if you are anybody, he's only one that said, if he has slept with anybody, let the person come out. If he's challenging any of us, all those priests, he's challenging all of us. I said, God, this is a challenge that Goliath gave to the Israelites. Ebuka has said this for close to 4.5 years now. He has used that virginity to deceive everybody. And I know that he's not nothing virgin about an impure pig. impure pig, as in, forgive me for being vulgar, but there's nothing virgin about impure pig. Ebuka is so impure, and heaven knows it. If not, I will not remove my slippers. Do you know what land means in Igbo land? I remove my shoes and put my 2 legs on the ground, knelt down and placed my 2 hands on the floor, and swore that if Ebuka is a virgin, let the judgment be on me. I'm a priest of God. I know the consequences of swearing. So if Ebuka says he's a virgin, let him come and counter me. Otherwise, let him shut up and do his ministry as a virgin emeritus. Virgin emeritus, that's what he is. He has been declared a virgin emeritus. So only even if he say he doesn't want to respond to me that I'm too small, but he said that he's greater than all of us. This one I say we're not making any comparison. Yes, we're not making any comparison. Let Ebuka come forward with what he has. So that's where the problem is. The whole thing now stopped at the challenge, and we have not heard from him. He says the virgin, he challenged us, and then came forward. I said, if you could say the same thing and challenge us, you think we will not come. Okay, I'm not asking every priest to come because we are not man people. But I use myself as an example because I'm in the media. I'm the one inspired by the Holy Spirit because I've been an activist. I've been an activist against insurgents in Igbo land right from time immemorial. So I don't think any person coming to take over from me now is necessary. Let me finish up this one. And I came out and said, if you know that I've slept with you or sleep with your wife, drop your name on the comment section. Both those of you that in America that are using to insult me, those of you in America that are using to make us look stupid. If anybody have told you, or if you have heard, or if you have seen, just drop the name of the hotel, or drop the venue where it happened, or drop your name if you are the married woman that Father Nwebe have slept with. I'll keep it. Nothing happened. Nobody come. They started abusing me. Everyone talking. The next thing I saw, they said I have CC, that I have a wife in America with a 6-year-old son. I started going to America only 2 years ago. That's when this is my passport. This expired one. This expired one. This is my American visa. So this one is Italy visa. This is American visa. If you can look at it, sorry. You can look at it.
You don't need to show. You don't need to show your documents on the internet. It's not
Okay.
proper.
Okay. So I never go. I started going to America in the year 2022. That was the first time I started traveling to America, and the visa expired 2024, and I renewed it just last month. So saying that I have 6 years old son, that means as a priest, I started sending people to America when I have not even gone to America. I don't know where that one come from. I just see it as a stupid thing because what Zion people thought that when they say it, every priest will run away. And
but they say they have the evidence that you have a 6-year-old boy in America. What if the evidence come out?
let it come out now. I told them to come out immediately. Anybody that knows, let them come out with the evidence. I will make myself available anywhere. In America.
Okay, Father, Emma, if I leave you now, we are going to take so much of our time. And like I told you, we are going to entertain questions from some of our viewers who would like also to ask maybe questions that have been bothering them, but or maybe have not asked that question. But before I do that, I have other questions. Thank you for giving us your reason why you brought up this campaign. Yeah. Severally, you've mentioned that nobody can pull Ebuka down. You've mentioned it countless times, which I think in almost all your videos, you keep mentioning that nobody can pull Evangelist Ebuka Obi down where he is now. So meaning that to you yourself, you actually acknowledge that no matter what, this man cannot be pulled down. Then why do you still go ahead with with this your campaign when you know that nobody can actually pull him down?
I'm not a demon that pull people down. That's the work of the devil. My own is to tell our people the truth, because it appears as if Ebuka is just taking the stage and control the mind of our people. Do you understand? And negatively mentoring our people into violence and explicit immorality. So my assignment is just to debunk the lies that is a virgin and to shut him up from embarrassing priests. That's very simple job. If he's like, let his ministry grow from here till Nazareth and go to Jerusalem, Ebuka has failed. Yes, to fail is not to become poor. To fail is to be an old man, but there is no sense. There is no sense. And all the people who, after watching Ebuka's explicit sex video and the boast, because the Spirit of God does not say, I have done all this. Christ came and said, the two people came to pray. The other one said, be merciful to me, I'm a sinner. The other one came, say, I'm not like this. I'm not like the rest of men. I'm not like this. I don't do this. I don't do this. I don't do this. I don't womanize. I sleep on the rock. That type of that type of boasting, oh Jesus, I've never seen it even in the devil. I don't know the kind of spirit that the pride and arrogance is beyond what any human being can comprehend. So I saw it as a very big red flag, and any person that have done that has destroyed his ministry. And throughout, he will do arrange tire, because that you go tire, you go lie tire, because he said March, a lot of people will die in March. Let us see. God knows how to humiliate people.
Okay, Father, let me cut you short. I think we've gotten some point from what you're saying, and because we don't have much time, we need to cut you short. So the next question here is, Father, as it stands now, what will Ebuka do, and you will stop this your campaign and mind your own business? Like, what are you expecting Ebuka to do, and you feel that everything is now okay? Or are you trying to say that, like, nothing can be done again? Or like, I don't know whether I asked this question in a good way, the way you should understand it. Like, from your
I
point
understand
from
you.
your
I
point of
understand
view,
you.
you say that something is wrong, or so many things are wrong. Is there a recommendation that will make you to now sit back and suspend this your campaign currently that are going on?
Excuse me. Switch it on. I'm not a kind of laying down I don't think the battle have really started. Switch on the. I don't think that the battle have really started, because Ebuka have not responded to me. What I want Ebuka is to do, to come and swear to us that what I'm saying is false. So if you bloggers wants to do the work well, carry it. That's where I'm standing and waiting for him to call how many uku that I have slept with. He said that if anybody talk, he will tell him how many uku he has slept with. That is what I'm also waiting for him to come and swear and debunk the challenge I gave him, that if he says he's a virgin, let him do the same thing. If I, a priest of God, who is greater than him in rank in the spiritual, by God's grace in the spiritual, because our people have lost it, if I should come and remove my slippers and put my 2 legs on the ground and tell him that he's not a virgin, that he's lying to our people, and I told him the reason why, if he cannot come out to swear in the same way, that means he should just remain a virgin emeritus. But if he if he wants to, you know, put things right and save himself from the shame, because God has given him more than he gave every other person in Igbo land, the opportunity. Because what really saved him is that we many priests go work in villages, and priests are not even called to accumulate. Kali Church is just one family. The priests are not allowed to go and gather crowd to themselves and do form personal ministries. That's not what we are called. We work in parishes. And that is only when the priests have a special charism and the church scrutinize him and they gave him chance to have his own ministry. So Ebuka now go to Lagos where the crowd is. He took advantage of the crowd. He should have, if you say he's a Catholic and he come into the seminary, yet he's not married, he still have the chance. He begin in a parish and then know what the disadvantage of working in the village where there is no network. Some of us work in villages where there is no network. Some of us work in villages where there is no light. Some of us work in villages, some Catholics work in villages, and yet we train people and produce engineers from the schools we manage in those villages. We train people and produce doctors working overseas. From there, we maintain the church. We baptize souls. We raise them. I raise the child. Hajo Obodo Ebuka twice in our virgin. All of them. Take all our sons and daughters. And in the general career cannot virgin. Now the father, the priest that raised them, is now impure. That if they talk, he will now tell his followers how many who could have been sleeping with.
Father,
If their
Father,
mother,
Father, calm down. I understand what the anger is. Maybe because he actually spoke against a group where you belong. But now you've already told us that was where your anger started.
Sorry.
But I think the question I asked you is, I don't know if actually that's the answer to it, or maybe I'm the one that was carried away or something like that.
If Ebuka wants this matter to end, let him tender an open apology to the priest and withdraw the statement that he's a virgin. And then form what we call a committee of reconciliation with the church instead of legal team. Let him close down the legal team. The Catholic Church have never operated like that. If you shut down the legal team and turn that legal team into committee of reconciliation, let him reach out to the bishops and clean his mouth. Clean his mouth. He's already leading the people. Some of them won't even leave him. Because I've seen a pastor criminal caught killing human parts, Reverend King. He's still in prison. People are still worshiping in his church. Reverend King is still in prison. People are so some religion at times miracle blind people. Miracle blind people. That's what I suggest. My submission. Let him withdraw the statement and the virgin and tell the people the truth, and then stop advertising sex in his ministry. If I can go, if by the time I get with CCTV, and then stop arrangement of stop lying in the name of prophecy. In fact, let him just. By the time he finished the whole, he removed all those things. He discovered that he will come back to exactly what we, the Catholic priests, are doing. He discovered that there will be no need for him to gather people. So,
Father,
that plus or minus, there is nothing I can propose. What I come here is to explain the reason why I busted out in the challenge and to establish the fact that the Holy Spirit has anointed me from time immemorial and taught me about this demon of pride called Leviathan that is operating.
Our viewers, if you want to call in, there's a number I pinned there. And if you have a question, if you're not going to insult anybody, there's a number I pinned down there. You can call the number if I get the call. I'm gonna pick your call. You can ask Father any question that you want to ask him, and please be civil so I don't have to end the call. Do you understand? So, Father, now you said that what you are expecting Evangelist Ebuka to do, and you will stop antagonizing him, is to shut the legal team, apologize to the priest, form a committee of reconciliation with the church,
And, and
withdraw
then and then
withdraw
go to
making statements,
yes.
stop talking about some adult sins.
Stop advertising sex in his sermons, and stop lying prophecies, phone numbers, car plate number. All those things are blatant lies. This guy is a piece of yeah. When has he seen any Catholic priest do that? Where did that one start from? As what? When did God reveal phone numbers and car plate number? People will just come out. Look at what Ebuka does. He goes to Facebook. Oh Jesus, Ebuka is just,
No,
the wickedness is too
no, no, no,
much.
no, 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 no. I'm not giving out my WhatsApp number, but you can call. If you call this line, it's a Nigerian number. You're gonna call. It's gonna cost you just normal Nigerian rate. Nobody's gonna charge you more. You can call it, but I cannot give out my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is a private number for me.
Okay.
So,
The Ebuka and his group, they go out to Facebook to shop for people's profile. They
but
get
but
they get
I would like you to just say the ones you have fact about. Let us not use because of things that are going on. You might use out of anger to even accuse what might not be true. Are you getting it? We understand that there are things that need to be corrected. Are you getting it? See, there's one thing I like about criticism, and that's why I do write on my post. Always pay attention to the criticism of those people you think that they hate you, because it can actually give you a headway to escape some certain things. People who love you, people who are very close to you, eh, because of the love they have for you, they will always tend to be praising whatever you do. You know, it is very difficult. That's why when you come to our kind of government today, you see that most of people who are our leaders, they had a good intention when they were coming, but when they step on that seat as a leader, almost everybody who is around him or her, will want one benefit or the other, thereby they cannot actually, try to say this is not good, this is not good to the person, because everybody needs benefit. You get, so it is actually the opposition that are going to kind of bring out your weaknesses, which you need to pay very good attention to the opposition. It's not everything the opposition say that you're going to take into consideration, but there are always there are always some vital point that you can get from whatever nonsense that your opposition is saying. And I think that anybody that wants to grow should not just listen to only those who loves him. Also listen to those people that you feel that they don't love you. Okay, now, what you listed here is so much. What you listed here is so much.
chance to tell you that a lot of things is wrong, because the structure is rotten.
What
The structure is rotten.
what I know very well is that this fight going on like this, whether Evangelist Ebuka responds or whether he doesn't respond, this fight going on like this is actually going to change so many things. Are you getting it? It's going to
Sure,
change so
sure.
many things. And currently now, many people are criticizing him because of one thing, especially the explicit using of adult statements, which I think is one of the most trending things now. You get? And I believe that people who are very, very close to him, hmm, must have by now, people who genuinely loves him very well, tell him that I think we need to have a kind of break in some of these words. I get it. Some of Zion people, still they don't also like the fact that that word is being used, but they don't want people who they see as I'm coming very soon. I'll be done. They don't want people who they see as an enemy to be the one to correct it. I get me. So many Zion people who are genuinely concerned about those explicit words, if they have a personal a way to reach out to him in person, they would have done that in the secret. But most of them don't have any contact to reach him. And also, it is not just your problem. So many people don't feel comfortable about it. So many people who are Zion members are not happy that their spiritual director is being dragged everywhere. If they have the power to put all this dragging to an end, they will do it today, but they don't have the power to do it. You get? But like I was saying, what you listen here is so much, but I know very well that some of these things happening now will reduce drastically. I'm not assuring you, but I know very well. I know how powerful criticism can be, especially when you are criticizing somebody who actually thinks very well. You get? Now, do you have any problem if Evangelist Ebuka Obi should be Apostle John Suleiman? Will you criticize him like this?
No. If he's not claiming to be a Catholic, I've never criticized any man of God. There is one in Delta State or Warri, they call him a prophet Jeremiah Omotofufe. In fact, after watching him, you start laughing. You can't see me come. As an activist, I allow the Lord to give me assignments, but I'm ready to go to I'm done dangerous assignment that even demand my life. I let me not even hear it. Once I hear it, I just pounce on the matter, because I believe that if you serve God, that's when God will be, His name will be lifted and you'll be blessed. So I see so many pastors doing all manner of things. Okay, take for instance someone like Odumeje. Look at what he's doing. It's not my business. When I started fighting the native doctor, Odumeje reached out to me. He called me. I didn't pick his call. This today, because I don't believe in what he's doing. And all that. So if Ebuka founded his ministry from the scratch, someone like Odumeje began his ministry from the scratch. He didn't go to deceive any Catholic parish and started small, and the building and the priest started celebrating mass for him, and they are using the Catholic name. When you talk them, they say it's not Catholic Church, that this is just a ministry, but they are doing a mass there. So doing all manner of things, putting on ashes, doing everything, saying rosary, so that they market the ministry in the Catholic Church. It is exactly like somebody, instead of somebody going to stream to go and fish, the person now come into your fish pond and begin to fish, and is catching many fish. He's clapping for himself that he's a very good fisherman. But you suffered to go into the river to get those fish to put in your pond, and somebody is coming to your pond to come and take them. Ebuka is not a ministry. The whole setup is big. The reason why we are agitated is that they are indoctrinating our Catholics, and those Catholics are still Catholics. And after going to Zion, they still come back to the parishes. And when they come back to parish, they come back with a different spirit, different ideology, different reasoning, different kind of manners and behavior altogether. Do you understand? People will leave America, a country as far as America, come back to Nigeria. When they still go back, the same thing. All the Zionites that I've encountered that came back from America, nothing changed in their family, nothing. They will still come in to come and be suffering and praying. I told them from now, if you want to go to Zion, go. Because my spirit of my ministry doesn't agree with what is going on in Zion.
But there are people who are asking questions. What happened between you and 10 women who sent to America? Is there 10 women that sent to America?
That thing is a stupid statement from, yeah. Look at what happened. I have my ministry, American branch.
Okay.
So I have my ministry, different countries, UK, Europe, US, and Canada and Australia in one branch because they're not as big as Zion owns. So it's not a problem to me. So when I got,
you can send request again. I tried to bring you up, but the network it didn't connect. You can send your request again, and I'll bring you up.
So when I wanted to go for my first outreach in America, so my coordinator, I would like to mention her name. She used to be one of the best human beings I've encountered.
Mm.
She organized my members. They just like the way every ministry do.
Mm.
They arranged and we came and everything. I would like to. This is so humiliating.
Forget about it.
Anyway,
Forget about
let me
it.
not take it because it's so humiliating. If I narrate what happened now, people might misunderstand me and say that's the reason why I'm fighting. No.
Okay, don't
That's
worry.
just a background. It's
Don't
not.
worry.
It's not a very serious
I
thing.
just saw a couple of that question and I decided to wait. There's somebody I want to bring in now. There's a man that I saw that is sending a request. I don't know if this number I posted is ringing in another phone or be. I know people might be calling that number, but it's not coming. I don't know whether it's ringing in the second phone. I don't know. And the phone is not closed yet. But I thought it should come here anyways. There's a man who wants to join in here, but I don't know what's wrong with his network. Sir Ofebu, I'm still adding you. I don't know if your network is not strong or your network is strong. We're already rounding up this. At least we've tried. But hold on, just a side patient. Let me know whether I can bring this person on. Is anybody calling this number I pasted here and it's not going? Or is it ringing and nobody's speaking? If you've called the number and you couldn't get it, can you reach out to me or can you comment it here? Or if it is ringing and I'm not picking, can you let me know?